Back with another YouTube video. It's your boy Shy, and welcome to the Gift of God. Now, if you hear some noise in the background, it is thunderstorming right now, and I gotta go to work soon, and my umbrella is in my car, so I don't know how. I'm just gonna have to run out there. Hopefully, it slows down by that time. But today, I want to talk about spiritual death. What is spiritual death? First of all, let's get into what is physical death. Death, I can sum down death in one word: separation. Physical death is when the spirit separates from the body. When God had made man first, when God said, "Let us go down and make man in our image and our likeness," when He made the body, the body was just laying there as a corpse. But when He blew into the body the breath of life, that's when the body became a living soul, and you became alive. But when you die, the spirit separates from the body. So death is separation. So spiritual death, what is spiritual death? Just like the body is dead without the spirit, when separated, our spirits are dead without God. So spiritual death is separation from God. So when God told Adam not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or you will surely die, he was talking about spiritual death. So when Adam did eat from that tree, he died spiritually, being separated from God, which causes him to lose the benefits of God. So he got tired, hungry, thirsty. He was able to get sick, and he was able to physically die because he lost the benefits of being connected with God. It was like an umbilical cord getting cut off from the source of real life, and Adam and Eve became more alive in a body than ever, needing water and food and all these things to survive. So spiritual death is being separated and disconnected from God, not knowing who God is. So that is why when everybody else born after Adam, they didn't know God. You had to be taught God. That's why it is important who raised you, because you have to be taught who God is, because everybody is born spiritually dead, not knowing who they are, not knowing who God is, not knowing where they came from, not knowing why, because everybody is born spiritually dead, not knowing who God is. So if sin never fell into the world, then everybody born after Adam would be spiritual alive, being connected to God, knowing who God is, not having to be taught by God, and having the benefits of God, not ever dying and not getting sick. But it didn't end up that way. We ended up in death, and death is separation. And that goes for anything. You can kill a friendship, you can kill a marriage, you can kill a relationship. All it is separation. When people get divorced, they separate. It is not that either of them die. It is the relationship is dead when they separate and somebody doesn't see themselves in the other person. So when God made Adam, He made him in His image and in His likeness. Yeah, Adam was a reflection of who God was. So when God looked at Adam, God saw Himself. But when sin fell into the world, He had to separate from Adam, because that is not who God is. That's why God hates divorce so much. Just as Adam was a reflection of who God is, Eve is also a reflection of who Adam is. So it was God, it was Adam, then it was Eve. But in today's time, it's God, Jesus, and the church. You will hear sometimes that Jesus is referred to as the second Adam, being the true image of who God is. And the church is almost like in second Eve. The church is supposed to be a reflection of who Jesus is. We're supposed to go reflect who Jesus is out into the world. That is why Jesus is referred to as the bridegroom and the church as the bride. That is why in the Bible it says, "Husband, love your wives as Christ has loved the church." So when you get married, somehow in some way, when your wife goes out into the world or go to the store or anything like that, she's supposed to reflect who you are, and vice versa. So a lot of people could know a little bit about you by knowing who your wife is, because your wife is a reflection of who you are, and vice versa. So if your wife or your husband goes out into the world and they do something crazy, they not only mess up their image, but they mess up your image also. And that's how it was in the beginning with God and Adam, Adam messed up the image. And when he messed up the image, it brought separation, which brings death. So that is a little bit about what spiritual death is. So thank you for watching the video. Love you and peace.